You know that pain you're feeling right now? That frustration, that heaviness, that sense that life pulled the rug out from under you? We know that feeling well. Most people spend their whole lives trying to run from it, pretending it doesn't exist. But what if I told you that this pain might actually be your greatest secret weapon? What if your biggest suffering is really the blueprint for your biggest victory? This isn't a manual about forgetting what hurt you. This is a map showing how to use every piece of that pain to build the person you want to become. And by the way, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything, and share this video with someone who needs to hear something about personal growth. First, we have to change the way we look at pain. Pain is not your enemy. It's just a response, a natural reaction to life. Trying to run from it is like trying to run from your own shadow. It doesn't work. The real shift happens when you stop fighting the tide and start learning how to ride the wave. Psychologists even have a name for this: post-traumatic growth. It's that positive psychological change that happens inside us when life pushes us to our limits. And no, this is not about pretending suffering is beautiful. It's about accepting it as part of the path. Every obstacle, every loss, every moment when you thought, "I can't take this anymore," each one carries a lesson. The first step is having the courage to look inward and admit, okay, this really hurts. Accepting the pain gives you solid ground to rebuild yourself. Anything else is like trying to build a house on sinking sand. Let yourself feel without judging yourself. This pain doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're alive. It means you care deeply about something. But the question is, how do you actually do that? How do you take all that anger, that frustration that feels like chaos inside you, and turn it into discipline and motivation? The answer is simple: act with intention. Pain without direction becomes suffering that never ends. But when you use it as fuel, it becomes your greatest source of power. Think of the athlete who, after a humiliating defeat, comes back training twice as hard. Think of the musician who turns a broken heart into the most beautiful song you've ever heard. It's the same energy. The difference is where you decide to put it. Start by creating a routine, even a simple one. Keeping daily activities like work, studying, and especially moving your body works like an anchor. It gives you structure and reduces anxiety. Physical exercise in particular is incredible for this. It trains your body and mind to handle discomfort and grow stronger. Then create small goals, and I mean small, things you can actually control. Finishing a book, starting a new project, calling a friend you haven't talked to in months. These small goals give you a reason to get out of bed and pull you away from that victim mindset. Every tiny win is a way of saying to yourself, "I'm still in charge." But none of this matters if you don't put it into practice. The best stories aren't about people who never fell. They're about those who used the fall to learn how to fly. Think about that entrepreneur who went bankrupt, tasted the humiliation of losing everything, and used that pain as fuel to build something even bigger. Think about someone who lost a loved one and found new purpose by helping others. These people didn't pretend the past didn't happen. They gave it a new meaning. They looked at their scars and didn't see weakness. They saw the map of their own survival. That process of finding yourself again is the most important part. A traumatic moment often leaves us feeling like we lost a piece of who we were. The journey then is figuring out who you are beyond the pain. Your pain may have shattered you into 1,000 pieces. The good news? Now you get to put yourself back together, piece by piece, and build a version of you that is stronger and more aware than ever. And through all of this, please be gentle with yourself. Self-compassion isn't a luxury, it's a survival tool and a crucial part of mental well-being. Understand that feeling terrible is normal. Healing is not a straight line. It rises and falls. Celebrate every small victory. Every step, no matter the size, is a step in the right direction. And most importantly, You don't have to go through this in silence. Talking about what you feel is freeing. Build your support network with friends, family, or even groups of people who know exactly what you're going through. Having a safe place to vent and receive support changes everything. And if the pain feels too heavy to carry alone, seeking help from a professional, a therapist, doesn't make you weaker. It's one of the bravest things you can do. At the end of the day, pain will show up for everyone. That part is inevitable. But suffering, that part is optional. Choosing to turn every scar into a stepping stone is your decision, and you can start now. The pain didn't come to destroy you. It came to wake you up. And when you wake up, you grow. Don't wait for the storm to pass. Learn how to use its force. Let it teach you, strengthen you, and guide you toward the person you were born to become. And always remember, your greatest victory is waiting for you right on the other side of your greatest pain.